While classrooms across eastern North Carolina stand empty and students and teachers are tucked away at home, we know a great secret. Learning can happen anywhere. In fact, learning can happen everywhere. Welcome to Eastern Carolina Education Connection, a partnership with WNCT and Pitt County Schools. We're here to connect and reconnect with students, teachers, parents, and community during this unique and remarkable time in our state's history by helping you learn from right where you are.
Hi friends, hi Miss Jessica. Today we are going to be looking at what life is really like as a spider. Heather Morse is going to come today. She's a second grade teacher from Wintergreen Primary, and she's going to use this book, Diary of a Spider, written by Doreen Cronin and illustrated by Harry Bliss, and published by our good friends at HarperCollins. This is a diary of an actual spider. And this spider does a whole lot of things the same way we do. He goes to school, he goes to the gym, and he even visits his grandparents and has a best friend.
He goes to the gym?
He does. Spiders gotta have strong legs.
I bet every day is leg day for a spider.
It is. Doesn't need ab days as much. That's the truth. But he's gonna come and show us a little bit about how to use a diary. So let's read to find out what life is like as a spider. And Ms. Morse is going to show us how to write our own feelings and our own days get journaled in a diary as well. So take it away, Ms. Morse.
Hey friends, it's great to be back with you today. I have a great book today called Diary of a Spider. Now, if you've been watching the show, maybe you saw the book Doobie Doobie Moo or Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. This is the same author, Doreen Cronin, and our pictures are by Harry Bliss. Today in our story, we're going to have a little adventure with a spider who writes everything down in a diary. Maybe you've heard of a diary before, or maybe you've heard it called a journal. At school, you might have a journal where you write things down for your teacher. Let's see what spiders write in their journals. I wonder if you're like Spider, if you have some friends that are different than you, but you've learned to be friends anyway, like Spider and Fly.
Okay, friends, what time is it? It's wiggle time. Stand up, stretch out those muscles, get them going. Let's get ready to move with our special guest today.
Good morning, everybody. Jake Denny here again with Adaptive PE. I've got Miss Michelle Maisie with me again, and Jonathan Wells behind the camera. Today, we're going to be working on some relaxation exercises. Everyone's feeling stressed right now with everything that's going on in the world. We have to worry about washing our hands. We have to worry about keeping our social distance. So everyone needs a little bit of relaxation in their life. If you notice, Miss Macy, she's got her feet shoulder width apart, and she is just slowly raising those arms up above her head. And when she's raising those arms, she's taking a deep breath in. And when she's lowering those arms, she's taking a deep breath out, blowing out all that bad that's going on in her life and in the world right now. And she's raising those arms, and she's relaxing. She's got her eyes closed. She's thinking about all the positive things in the world. Like how today is a beautiful day and the sun is shining. Good job, Miss Maisie. And you can also do a little bit of yoga. We have one pose that we're going to work on today. It's called the mountain pose. Again, the mountain pose, our feet are shoulder width apart. And we're just keeping our arms down to our side. Arms are straight. And we're working on posture and taking deep breaths in. Breathing out real slow and just trying to relax. We hope that you enjoyed our activity today. Again, make sure you're practicing good social distancing, keeping those hands washed. If you need any more resources from us, visit us at pcs.adaptivepe.weebly.com. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
I hope you enjoyed the story Diary of a Spider. Today, I thought we could figure out how to make an edible spider. Now, the word edible means you can eat it. I love that kind of activity where I can eat it and have a snack afterwards. I went in my pantry and thought, what do I have here that I could make a spider out of? So I went in my kitchen and looked to see what could I make an edible spider out of. One thing we always have at my house is string cheese. String cheese is awesome for making a spider web because, as you probably know, you can pull it into lots of strings. So I'm going to use my string cheese to make a spider web like the spider did in the story. Do you remember the part in the story at gym class where he had a little piece of web he grabbed onto so he could learn to float away? All right, this is the part where you can really be creative, get lots of strings, make a cool spider web design. Make a crisscross there in the middle. Now, I've got my spider web. Now I need a spider. Now, for the spider's body, you know what I wanted to use? I thought it'd be cool to use a big purple grape. I didn't have a grape. I said, what do I have? I had two things I thought might work for a spider. I had a big marshmallow. I know spiders aren't usually white, but we're using our imagination. And I had a strawberry. I think either one of those would work for a spider. Let's try the strawberry. Then for some spider legs, I found some little skinny pretzels. Now, do you remember how many legs a spider has? 8, so I got to get myself 8 pretzels out. All right, so let's give this spider some legs. We'll do 4 on each side and 4 on this side. This is already, whoops, this is already looking like a delicious snack. And now I'm going to give my spider some eyes. Now, real spiders, oops, sit him there on his web. He's going to wait for a fly to catch right there. Real spiders have 8 eyes. I don't think this strawberry has room for 8 eyes, but I've got some chocolate chips here. Make 2 big chocolate chip eyes. All right, there's my edible spider and spider web. I challenged my students at their houses to make their own spiders using stuff from their pantry, stuff in their house, toys, or things in nature. Let's check it out and see what they made. You enjoyed seeing all the spiders that my students created, and I hope you'll look around your house or your yard and see if you can come up with a cool spider to create too. You know, just like our spider in the story, when important things happen to me, I like to write them down in my diary so I can remember them for later. When I start my diary entry, just like Spider, I always put my date at the top. And I'm going to start by saying about how today I was able to share one of my favorite spider books with all of you. Today, I read a spider book to my friends. Now I'm going to think what else I want to say. You know, I was happy I was able to talk to you about how spiders are actually friendly creatures that are just out in nature living their life just like we do. How can I put that on paper? Maybe I can say, I hope my friends learned that spiders are actually friendly creatures. You know, friends, the next time you see a spider, I hope you'll think about this story today, about Spider, how he was just living his life and hanging with his friend Fly, and maybe instead of stepping on that spider, you'll scoop him up and take him out to nature so he can continue to live his best life out there. Well, friends, I hope that you'll do the same things that my students did. You'll look around, either outside, in your room, in your kitchen, and think about, what can I use to make a spider? Be creative, and when you're done, maybe you want to give a try having a diary just like our friend Spider did. You can write about your feelings, you can write about something that happened during the day, or you can write about the spider that you made. When you do that, we would love for you to take a picture of your spider and your journal entry and post it on our Facebook page so we can see the amazing work you created.
Hi friends! Today's episode, we're going to do some experiments that you can make happen right from where you are. Let's check in with our in-house science expert. Take it away!
Hello, and welcome to Science Time. I'm Miss Lori. Do you know what's in a magic marker? Let's find out. It's science time. For this experiment, you're going to need 4 markers. Any color marker will work as long as they're not permanent markers. Any brand of markers will work. I chose 4 colors: purple and gold, black and red. You're going to need a paper towel. Then you're going to cut it into strips. So you're going to need scissors to cut it into strips. And you're going to need a bowl of water. So let's find out what colors really are in our markers. You're going to need 1 strip of paper for each of your markers. So I have 4 colors and 4 strips of paper. We're going to make the race fair because we want to see what happens. So you're going to put the marker about 1 inch or the top of your finger above your fingernail. Mark a circle. Put your fingernail down again. Use a different color. Make a circle above your fingernail. Make another circle above your fingernail. Make another circle on the last strip. Now you're going to place each strip in your bowl of water, making sure that just the tip edge touches the water. Not all the way in, just the tip edge. What happens to your marker colors? Looks like there is now some orange in our red. There's some blues and some greens in our black. Our yellow still looks pretty yellow. But our purple is starting to show us other colors, maybe like pink. So it looks like there are at least 3 colors that make up our black marker. Blue, green, and green are also in our black marker. Orange is also a part of our red marker. Our yellow marker still looks pretty yellow to me. But our purple marker is starting to show maybe some pink or some lighter color purples. So it takes lots of colors or inks to make up markers. So just because it looks black on the outside doesn't mean it's all black on the inside. This is Miss Lori, and this has been Science Time.
I couldn't think of any better way to bring you some positivity today than being able to talk to some of our incredible counselors. Let's go see who's in our counselor corner today.
Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Hardy, the school counselor at Elmhurst Elementary. Welcome to today's Counselor's Corner. Today I want to talk to you about stress. Have you ever had so much energy in your body that you didn't know what to do with it? That's your body's way of letting you know that you have some stress. It's important to be able to recognize when you feel like that. Maybe your mind is unfocused. Maybe your muscles are tight. Maybe you feel it in your chest. Today, I'm going to show you some stretches that you can use to help you release that stress. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started. The first pose we're going to do is the butterfly pose. So let's get down to the floor. Okay, and you're going to put your feet together. See if you can make your toes touch and the middle of your feet and your heels touch. See if you can have your left foot and your right foot touching the whole way from your toes to your heels. See, this looks like a butterfly wing. You might feel that stretch up through your thigh. You might feel it in your back. And this is the butterfly pose. And we can stop right here and hold on to our toes and take a deep breath. Let's take one more breath. Good job, boys and girls. The next pose I'm going to show you is called the snake pose. So let's get up onto our hands and knees. We're going to go down to our belly, and then we're going to push up just a little bit. You can keep your elbows and your hands on the ground. You might feel this stretch through your back. I think it would be fun to breathe like a snake. What do you think? Let's take a deep breath in, and when we finish, let's give a big snake hiss. Let's do that one more time. As you continue to do these stretches, you may find that you can stretch even deeper. You may be able to come up a little further by straightening your arms. This is the snake pose. Good job, boys and girls. From here, we're going to stand up. And the next pose I want us to do is the flamingo pose. And for this pose, you may want to start off by having something to hold on to. Okay, if you've ever seen a flamingo, you know that they oftentimes have one leg bent. So this is why we call it a flamingo pose. You might want to start with your foot still touching the ground, and as you get better, your foot can come up your leg. You can release from the chair and try to clap your hands above your head. If this is hard for you, that's okay. Reach back down and grab that chair. This is the flamingo pose. Good job. And the last pose we're going to try today is the giraffe pose. Now, what you know about giraffes are, they have really long necks. So we're going to take our arm and we're going to make it look like a really long giraffe neck. So to do this, you want to step your feet apart a little bit, bend your left leg, take your right arm over your head and lean to the left. And this is my giraffe neck. And as we're standing here stretching, you might feel that stretch along the right side of your body. You can take a deep breath. We can also do this stretch from the other side. If we come back up to the center, bend your right leg, take your left arm above your head, and stretch that left arm way over your head, over the right side of your body. You'll feel that stretch over your left rib cage. And take a minute and take a deep breath here too. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, there are 4 stretches that you can practice when you're feeling stretched.
Hi friends, I just don't want you to forget, we've got our Facebook page where you can also put some submissions of things that you've created, things that you've learned from the lessons that we've done. Just go to Facebook and type in @PCS ECEC let us see the magic. I'm so glad we got to spend this time together on Eastern Carolina Education Connection, and I'm really looking forward to our next episode where we can learn and explore together from right where you are.
You can also connect with us on Facebook using the information below. We look forward to seeing you for our next episode.